On June 26, 2024, a normal lunch at a restaurant turned into total chaos. A pregnant woman has her hair ripped out and gets slammed to the floor. But the most shocking part, police start to believe the waitress serving them may have set the whole thing up by calling her ex-boyfriend to attack the couple. Today, we're breaking down the full body cam footage and every suspicious detail. This one gets crazier the longer you watch. Deputies were dispatched to a restaurant after receiving reports of an ongoing fight. When they arrived, the scene was complete madness. People yelling, a couple on the ground, and restaurant employees right in the middle of it. At first glance, it looked like a random brawl, but once officers began taking statements, the real story started to unravel. And what they discovered was far more disturbing than anyone expected.
We were sitting at the table when they attacked us.
We had a young man come in and literally just start jumping on him. Like,
okay, where's this other?
And then the worker attacked me, so
left.
she needs to be fired and sent to prison. I'm pregnant. She needs to go to the jail. I don't care.
Who's let's go out
Haley.
here,
Her name is Haley.
Let's go over here.
We're fighting back there.
So you two, and then one of the workers that's still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take him out here.
She probably, I don't even know how much my hair she ripped out.
Okay,
Ooh.
let's step out here.
Hand up too.
You alright? Hey, come on.
Tell him to bring his ass out.
Hey. Come here.
Y'all see that dude touching me? When I was
Hey, dude, I'm not playing with you. We're gonna stand out here.
Where's the just
We'll take care of it.
the dude that works here?
We'll take care of it, okay?
Everybody here is silent now.
We'll take care of it.
Stop touching me!
Well, then get out.
I'm not doing that. Nobody.
I'm going like, calm the fuck down. No, absolutely not. No what? Don't. Okay, listen, I just got dumped on.
Okay, we'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. Let us help you. Let us help you. Okay, are you the employee that was involved? Is she the one that was involved? Okay. All right, let me talk to her. Sorry. That's all right. You want to talk here, or you want to talk somewhere where?
Probably somewhere.
Why don't you clear traffic?
I'm so sorry, but I don't want him to come inside because he hit a girl. She's right there and she's trying to help and
He hit her? Are you okay? How's her leg?
He did this, so I don't know if it was you or Haley.
Okay. All right, so
I tried to break it up because his girl, I guess, was on
these
top
two
of
here, these two here.
Yes.
Let's start from there.
Yes.
So we're trying to catch up now. So these two here were in here eating.
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
And I don't know. I saw someone fighting.
So I was here the whole time. I saw.
All right, so she kind of came in after.
I was coming out the kitchen, so I don't know.
Okay, so he was there from the start.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So these two out here.
Those two young people were sitting there eating, and then
No issues?
No issues, perfectly fine. Some guy with a blue hoodie came in and just came in, started punching him, and then they just got out to the floor, and then we separated them. The other guy left, but then and then they started fighting over there.
Okay, so these two, someone just comes in, they start fighting. Do you have cameras?
Yeah, right there.
I'm seeing camera. Will it show this right here?
Yeah, that should aim right at what happened.
Okay, all right. So these two are fighting. You break it up. How do you get involved in it?
Because I tried to break it up. The girl was on top. The girl was just
The girl,
fighting back.
basically,
So
the girl
I tried to
starts
pull her
fighting the
off.
guy that came in,
I
and then
tried to
she
pull
starts
her off.
pulling her up and
So I
starts fighting
understand.
her.
So a third guy comes in, starts attacking her boyfriend. Then she jumps on the guy, trying to get him off.
Yeah, the girlfriend jumps
Okay,
off.
so
I
these two are
tried
trying
get him
to
off.
defend
Me and her
themselves,
started
right?
fighting.
Okay.
Me and her started fist fighting.
Why'd you two start fighting?
This is the victim, a pregnant woman who was simply trying to enjoy a quiet lunch with her boyfriend. She told police they were sitting there minding their own business when a man in a blue hoodie suddenly rushed in and started punching her boyfriend in the face and grabbing him by the neck. She jumped in to defend him, and that's when the waitress, Haley, came flying in, pulled her down to the floor, and began ripping her hair out. You can hear her saying through tears, "I'm pregnant. She needs to go to jail. I don't care." She's clearly shaken, embarrassed, and furious. Officers even offered her an ambulance, but she refused because she just wanted justice. Show Haley speaking with police, looking defensive. Here's Haley, the server on duty that day. She claims she was only trying to break up the fight, according to her. Oh, she saw the pregnant woman on top of the guy and tried to pull her off. Then the woman turned around and attacked her, so she had no choice but to fight back. Haley insists she was just a good employee trying to help and had nothing to do with starting the violence. But the officers weren't convinced. They started digging deeper, and that's when things got highly suspicious.
I didn't initially start fighting. I tried to pull her off.
Right.
So then we just started fighting because she hit me.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna let. Yeah, I'm helping out. I'm not.
You're defending yourself. It's okay. It's okay. I'm with you. I get. I'm just trying to understand how this all took place.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But I got punched because I was hitting his girlfriend back, apparently. So that's what this is.
He punched you?
Yes, he came up and punched me, and I was over there.
Okay.
Because she ran up on me from the back when I was running back in the kitchen.
So you guys got in a fight, and how did y'all?
We walked over there and punched her, like started hitting her.
Yeah.
Okay.
He punched me a few times.
So after the fact, they're broken up. She's now over there.
Yeah.
So and then he just runs back there into the kitchen and punches her. Well, he needs to go. Do you want to pursue charges against him?
Absolutely.
Okay. But as for the female, do you think she could have been just confused with what was going on with you jumping on her?
I'm not doing nothing with her because I'll just fight her outside of this.
Well, let's not say that. Yeah, let's not say that. Let's not say. Do you know her? Do you know her? Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
That's trash. I'm not.
Do you know her?
No.
I know you're upset right
I don't
now.
know her.
Yeah. So you don't want to retaliate. There's no use to it. But he came back and followed you after you two were disengaged and attacked you in the kitchen.
That's why I have this. Yes. Well, it was by that booth over there, so still in front of me.
Okay. All right. So you do wish to pursue charges at least against him.
Yes.
Do we know who this third guy is that just came running in here?
No idea.
No idea. It just went down so fast.
I guess I was coming out the kitchen. I didn't even see it. So.
Are you a manager or something?
No, I'm a server.
Oh, okay. All right. And you were just trying to help the group break it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy, huh? Okay. All right.
Which one?
The one that came in and attacked you first.
Yes, that's Sean Butler. SEANBUTLER.
Why would he attack your boyfriend?
Because they already don't like each other. But apparently it's okay. That means it's okay for him to run in and
No.
hit us.
No. We're not saying that.
No, not you guys.
Okay.
That's going through his head, obviously.
We've got to find out about Sean and figure out what's going on with him as why he would attack you. And I understand then you had a server.
But everyone just over there thinks it's just so funny. Yeah, it's just so
It's
funny.
not funny. Don't worry about them.
I am worried about that because obviously it's going to be online and shit. And look at my face, I'm sitting here with wet pants. Like, it's very funny.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You got attacked. You were doing nothing
I
but
don't
eat
give a-
lunch.
It is embarrassing.
Well, I
You don't get
understand
how
it is,
this
but I want
generation
you to
is.
feel
It
that
is
you don't have to be
embarrassing. Well, I'm
embarrassed because,
embarrassed.
okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's not your fault. Do you want to sit or?
I don't want to sit. I have two
Gotcha.
kids on. I don't want to sit down.
Okay.
No.
How are you doing with the pregnancy right now?
I'm fine at the
Do you
moment.
do you want a hospital ambulance?
I
to
don't
look
want
at
an
you?
ambulance. No.
I called for an ambulance already. She's pregnant.
Just to check. We just got to do that.
I don't want to get an ambulance. I'm fine. Like,
Okay. Well, you can reject that once again.
But that's for us since you have a medical condition, just to make sure you're okay.
I don't know. All I know is that I really don't care about any of this right now. I'll get that bathroom in there. Just this shit's in my face, and I don't go for that. Like, you guys need to get her out. Why is she not being talked to?
I was just talking to her.
Okay, what did she say? Because what am I going to do with this?
Okay.
Cover yourself up. They can wipe it down. Okay?
So good. So it's time.
Because she came at me and attacked
Okay,
me.
listen. So who's the dude in the blue hoodie?
Sean Butler, her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend. So don't let her tell you anything different, because that is her boyfriend. And when he came and f***ed my boyfriend, okay, yes, I retaliated because we were sitting here eating, and he came up and punched him in the face and grabbed him by the neck. So yeah, I did. I retaliated and I started him as I should. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. She comes up out of nowhere and starts hitting me, brings me to the ground. I didn't even have any time to defend myself at all, and then she jumps me with some other girl.
Hey.
Here comes the twist that changes everything. The man in the blue hoodie is identified as Sean Butler, Haley's ex-boyfriend, even though she claims they're just friends now and talk every single day. Before the fight even began, Haley told her manager she couldn't wait on that couple's table. Then, right after the couple was seated, she made a phone call to Sean. Moments later, Sean walks in, heads straight to their table, and launches the attack like he already knew exactly where they were. After the initial fight was broken up, Sean even ran back and punched Haley in the kitchen area. Police repeatedly say on camera, this looks highly suspect. Haley continues to deny she had anything to do with calling him there on purpose.
Why would he attack your boyfriend?
They don't get along, but that gives him zero reason for him to come into
No, I understand
that.
that. No, I understand that.
So,
Okay,
okay, here. The light slipped to my brain. Obviously, the waitress saw us sitting there and called her boyfriend. Ding, duh, that makes sense.
Why?
And told her boyfriend to come in there and attack
So
me.
every time we go to talk to your boyfriend about it, he wants
gets
to
like that.
act all stupid.
He doesn't want you guys to know that he knows, because he obviously wants to go and handle it himself. I'm not going
Which
for
is
that.
stupid.
Yeah, I'm not going for that. No, he needs to. She especially needs to be in trouble.
Because she's not telling us that. And then
Of course,
of course, now listen, relax. So now, all she's telling us, because he's not talking to us, is then he goes into the kitchen and gives her a right cross right to the freaking eye. And she's got a black eye.
She should have fucking man. She just attacked me.
Right.
I
So
don't see what's wrong with that, personally.
he goes into the bathroom or the kitchen after the fight's over.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. The fight's completely over.
It was not over. It was not over. It was not completely over at all.
Because the bartender, who doesn't know you all from Adam, right?
Hello?
Said the fight was over.
What's going on is we just got attacked and Cody.
All right, so let me go talk to her.
Hey, Haley. So this third person that was involved in this, who is that? Do we even know who that is?
No idea.
They know who it is. They told us who it
They came
was.
and questioned me about Sean.
Who's Sean?
That's my ex, but we haven't been together for a very long
That's
time.
evidently who it is.
Yes, that's what she's telling me, but that has nothing to do with me. I got punched. I had
So
nothing
yeah,
to do
no, hang on. They say that's who it is.
Yes, of course we can.
We're gonna find out video it is him.
Yes, you can go ahead and find out.
Now you're telling us it's not him.
I don't know who it was. I'm telling you from the jump. I did not see who came in. I was coming out of the kitchen. I have no idea. I have nothing to do with that.
See how suspect that looks?
Yes, it does look so. I get it. I understand, but that has nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, that has nothing to do with me. I got punched. I was trying to break up a fight. I didn't hit anybody first. You can go ahead and look at the cameras.
Oh, I understand the whole hitting somebody first, but hitting somebody where they're down, stuff like that.
I didn't hit anyone when they were down. Somebody hit me when I was down.
Yeah, so we're just trying to confirm because they're saying that that's
Where's your
Butler.
My phone? Right here?
Can you unlock it? Can I see who you called in the last hour?
Yeah. I called him.
Who would you call?
Sean, Kirkland, my dad, everybody. My niece.
Why'd you call Sean?
Because me and him, we have a whole call log every day. We talk every day.
So did you call him when they got here?
No, I didn't call him when they got here. I promise you I didn't.
See how suspect this looks?
Yeah, I understand that, but I didn't call. I didn't have them as my table.
I understand that, but you saw them come in.
No, I didn't see them coming. I wasn't even here when they got here.
Because, I mean, that honestly looks just like highly suspect.
I get it, but I don't have anything to do with that.
Highly suspect.
The bartender, who witnessed the entire incident, tells a very different story. He says the fight had already been stopped and the pregnant woman was standing away from the chaos. Then Sean suddenly ran over and started hitting the waitress. It didn't look like he was trying to help. It looked intentional. Security camera footage supports this. It shows Sean starting the fight, Haley using excessive force while breaking it up, and the timing of everything looking far too perfect to be random.
Can you just quickly go over what you saw? I know you've already told your story a million times.
Well,
but
I know. I'm leaving the bar, walking back, and then somebody said, call the cops. I'm like, so I look over, and there's two guys on the ground fighting. So I come over here, try to break them up. Customer, he just left. Me and him, got him out, broke him up. And the one guy that you got detained walked over there. Well, I want to go back. So the girl jumps on the guy. Our server goes there, tries to break the girl off, and then the girl starts fighting the girl. And they break up.
And then this is where they are, right? Somewhere in this area.
The girl's right here, the guys are over there.
Okay.
And then the girl walks away. And then that one girl that she broke off of him goes over, jumps, starts trying to fight her. So I break up them over here, then I go over there. But the one guy I broke up, the one guy I got detained, goes over there and starts hitting the server.
Are the girls still fighting?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think that he went over there to separate them?
No, he jumped on. He when I just started hitting.
Okay. So, okay.
Go.
They both go.
So they got broken up. The girl attacked the other girl behind her back. The guy went over there and started punching her.
You didn't see what took place here, but we saw there.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to need a statement from him. Yeah, grab all his information. Get a quick little statement from him.
Okay.
That's it. You can pick somewhere quiet. I don't know, to go.
You want to go to that back?
To go get one.
Little bar.
Yeah, don't take.
Stand up for us, please. Put your hand on your back.
Would I be able to put the rings in that?
Yeah, we'll take that all off.
This is what I'm going to do, okay? Are you willing to give your rings to your manager? If you don't, it's fine.
Would I be able
They'll
to have my dad get him or something?
Probably not your dad, no.
Okay.
No. Well, they'll just do it when you get down to the jail, okay?
Okay.
So you're being arrested right now for battery.
Okay.
Okay. Like I explained to you, I think you have more involved in this than you actually want to
It's
just
fine.
just tell. I mean, that right there says it all.
No. I was talking to him.
I'll go
he
explain.
asked if I was
I'll go
okay.
explain. I'll explain it to you in a second.
He asked if I was okay. So
Yeah, you're fine. This is all yours.
Yeah.
So listen, come with me. We're gonna go to that close.
I know you called Sean. I know you knew who they were because you told your manager you couldn't wait on them.
I don't know
Listen
who
to
they
me.
are. I'm
You know how I know that?
Haley,
You know
hang
how I
on.
know that? Because you told your manager you can't wait on them.
I had two
Specifically.
tables.
That's not.
I'll come to you in a second. I'll let you know what's going on. Just give me a second.
You said I can't wait on them people because I know them.
I never said that.
So, and then miraculously Sean just shows up, knows exactly where they are, and starts his flight. Miraculously.
Okay.
Right? So, and then kicking somebody while they're down? No.
Yeah,
Right.
well, at that point where we were just fighting, all I was seeing was red. I didn't know. So,
Do you have anything on you that we need to? Can you send Beatrice out here so I can get her searched, please?
no, there's nothing on there.
I know, but I still have to do it. I want to make sure that everything's good to go. That's all. It's nothing against you. It's just something we have to do. Okay, just stand right here for me.
She'll take the necklace off and
They'll probably leave it on just till she gets to the jail.
Okay.
So yeah, she's
I have to
cooperative.
call.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. Ain't got COVID, right?
After reviewing all the evidence and conflicting statements, the officers made their decision. Haley was placed under arrest right there in the restaurant for battery. As she's being cuffed, she still tries to explain. I just saw red on one officer replies, "You seem a lot more involved in this than you're letting on." Meanwhile, the pregnant victim is being comforted by police, clearly traumatized but relieved the chaos is over.